And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Well, we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Harden missing his last shot. Embiid with the screen on LeBron. Here's Doncic, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Here's LeBron. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Doncic passes to ABC. Going inside.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Jokic. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so Doncic will bring it up for the East All-Stars. From the arc, Jokic grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
LeBron outside. Jokic against Doncic. And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Embiid sets the pick for Doncic. Shoots from the line. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
Leonard, no luck.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the West All-Stars. To the middle, it's Solomon to Kumbo, and here they come. There's Embiid, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Embiid's got his second basket.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
The shot's good from LeBron.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Butler. On the wing, James. Shoots over Doncic. James with the bucket. James has got his second basket of the night.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beal, the pass to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And Davis sends it back.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First one falls for him.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players. But you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performances.
Now here's Westbrook. Booker outside. Pass to Gobert. Williamson against Sabonis. And it's Williamson missing. Now the East All-Stars with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Tatum. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Davis. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Here's Beal. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And that one is good.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Booker left side. 1 second left. The shot's good.
And the defense works hard on Booker, and they have to. His pure shooting ability will not be denied.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. West All-Stars lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Towns is out there with Butler. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden, and it's LeBron in at the point guard position.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
And this game literally has been wide open, as wide open as it gets.
Substitution on
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Jokic, he's checked in for the West.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that 1 year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him, but his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
And it's Jokic missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 2.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Now here's Leonard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count that one.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Leonard against Doncic. It's tipped. Passes it to ABC. 6 to shoot. Back to Doncic. From down in the low post. It goes. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. Jokic with his screen on Doncic. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Durant checked in for Embiid. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Jokic kicks to Harden. Clock at 6. Jokic with his screen on Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw, good Butler.
You know, that Jimmy Buckets nickname might be catchy, but don't ever sleep on Butler's defense now. I mean, he takes away as many buckets as he gets, maybe more.
Irving's checked in for the East.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Back to Doncic for the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now the pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
James with a deep 3. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Doncic passes to Irving. Here's KD. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's a 3-point East All-Star lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Now here's Butler. Here's Jokic. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
Here's Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the East All-Stars.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And some changes here for the East. Davis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Tatum comes in for Doncic. And Paul subbed in for ABC. Now here's Booker. He dishes it to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
For 3, Booker drills it from outside. Booker's got 5 minutes.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the inside, and stolen by Williamson. Beal gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the West All-Stars?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Williamson outside. Back to Booker. Outside Beal. Pass to Williamson. Outside Westbrook. Poked loose and taken away by Paul. Pushing it up. Here's Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Westbrook with it. Outside Beal. Williamson with the screen for Beal. And the jam by Beal.
And the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Tatum against Beal. Tatum looking around. Paul with the three. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The East All-Stars up on top. They're up by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got ABC. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Leonard. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. From downtown, traps in the tray. Leonard's got 5 now.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Embiid. He's got 9. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's LeBron. Kicks it out to Harden. For the tie, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Now here's James. Bucket is good. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team
And
foul.
we know the All-Star game is mostly about entertaining, but trust me, these players still want to win, and what we're seeing is that competitive drive really starting to kick in.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Miller's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Towns is checked in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Miller against James. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
ABC, and James pulls it down. I think you're right. You know, the complexion of the game usually does change at some point. Things get a little more serious, and, you know, especially in the second half break, guys start to play with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and that's what's starting to happen now. These guys are such great competitors, and even on a night as fun as this one, you just can't take that will to win away from any of them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Knocks it loose. Butler in the corner. And the rejection by Giannis. Inside, here's ABC. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. ABC's got 8 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Big group substitution here for the East. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Sabonis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Doncic. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for ABC. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Gobert, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Bradley Beal comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Booker, he's checked in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Beal. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Westbrook is all business as a scorer. He makes the complicated look simple.
Trying to get open is Davis. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Staggering accuracy from Beal. Goes up from deep range and makes a tough shot look easy.
Pass to Tatum for 3. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Tatum's got the lead back up to 5 now for the East All-Stars. Booker against Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Paul's checked in. The West also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Towns. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Gobert down low. That one falls.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind it. We got to get solid defensively.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got Williamson, Harden out there with LeBron James. Then it's Butler, and it's Vucevic in its center. ABC's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
One shot.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And that one's good. James.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Durant. Tries from 10. Goes back up. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
LeBron against Irving. Here's Butler. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from James.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Outside Durant. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for KD. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now, here's Jokic. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Outside, KD. Doncic outside. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
Here's LeBron. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. ABC's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeBron against Irving. Here's ABC. Baseline J on the way. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The drive by LeBron. And that one, good. James has got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Yep, it counts.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
and not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's the pass to ABC. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Jokic gets it to go.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Here's ABC. The 8-footer. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here is Doncic after LeBron James hitting the 3. Doncic finds Giannis. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength. Has really been a factor in his overall development.
James, the pass to Jokic. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Giannis' screen on James. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to LeBron. Back to Williamson. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.